Yeah. And I don't like talking to strangers, so get the fuck off me, I'm anxious. I'm trying to be cool, but I'm... Hey there, it's Baje. Oh, sorry it's been so long since I made a video. I've been traveling, living life, but I've always had you ladies on my mind. And one of the big things why I haven't done a video so long is because I like to be structured and in front of a certain background and, you know, just have what I want to say mapped out and all. But today I'm just speaking about what's on my heart. And the subject matter is stop letting dudes run circles around you. Period. Stop letting men run circles around you. Like, you know what you want before they come into your life. But when they come into your life, you make exceptions and you put your wishes and your dreams and your rules aside because, oh no, he's different and I know he ain't, I ain't gonna say the word, but he's trying. I'm laughing, but I'm not making fun of y'all because I've been there too, and that's why I can relate. But oftentimes we'll make hell of a compromises and hell of a excuses, really is what it is at the end of the day. When you know he ain't good enough for you, but he may make you feel good. He may make you feel great. But what I've learned over these last few years is chemistry has nothing to do with compatibility. Let me say that again. Chemistry has nothing to do with compatibility. So because he can kiss you great and lick you good and make you feel good doesn't mean that's the man that you're supposed to be with. Doesn't mean that he has the capacity to lead you and protect you and provide for you. So sometimes you have to put your emotions aside. Well, sometimes you have to put your emotions aside. Not all the way, because you definitely need chemistry. You need, you know, this intimacy and that emotional connection to make things work. But if that's all he's bringing to the table, I don't think you should commit the rest of your life to that. That's what I'm saying. So, okay, you think single is a curse. You think being by yourself is a totally bad thing. It's not. One, if you love yourself, if you know yourself, if you have a life aside from a man, then life ain't all that bad. You don't need somebody else to complete you. You don't need a man to complete you. All you need is yourself. And when, like, you can't make somebody else, that's a problem. A lot of you are looking for somebody to complete you when you don't even know yourself. You can't tell a man how to please you. You can't tell a man how to make you happy when you don't even know how to make you happy. A lot of you are still hung up on a lot of these issues from, you know, from childhood and things. And I get the letters every day. And that's why I do this, because I feel y'all. I get the letters every day, whether it's molestation or abuse or neglect. Like, women deal with a lot. You know, women deal with a lot. Women deal with a lot. And instead of trying to soothe that by trying to find somebody else to understand you and make you feel good and complete you, try to understand yourself. Try to make yourself feel good. Try to complete yourself. Okay, when I say understand, like, a lot of you don't even take the time to think about what you want. You have all these values passed down from your teachers and your parents and society. Like, Take a few days, take a week to be by yourself in a room by yourself. Turn off your phone and just think about what you want for your life. Not about what, let me turn down this radio because I'm getting real deep. Not about what people expect you to want. Not about what people expect you to need. But what about you? But about what you want and about what you need. People are so afraid of solace and silence. Like, we're bombarded by advertisements and social media and TV and sports and all this bull crap. Take some time to just disconnect from all that and find out what you want. Once you know what you want, then you start working towards that. You can't expect anybody else, not your mama, not your daddy, not your sisters, not your brothers, not your man, to complete you. You have to complete yourself. You have to complete yourself. Find out what you want. Find out what you need to work on. And when you have your own goals in your own life, then a lot of you women out there who are feeling lonely, you may not feel as lonely. And I get it. I get it. You want compatibility. You want somebody you can spend time with and do stuff with. But one, you shouldn't settle. You shouldn't settle. A lot of you women are out there settling. Like, it's not the type of man you want. But you don't want to be at home alone. One more night, one more weekend. He invited you out to dinner or the movies or for some drinks. So you get dressed up and you go to sit down and endure an hour or two or some shit that you really wish you didn't have to endure. So the moral of the story is, don't settle. Get a plan, work on your goals. When you're busy, you won't feel like you're missing out, for one. And two, if you commit your time to Mr. Good Enough, you'll never find Mr. Great. So hold out, take your time, work on you, and when you do find the one who deserves you, it'll be well worth the wait. And another thing, this thing about soulmates, okay, I get it. But I don't believe there's one soulmate for you in the whole wild. But I don't feel like there's one soulmate for you in the whole wide world. If you've been in a relationship and that did not work out, and you're just devastated, he was the love of your life, you lost the best thing that ever happened to you, what you need to do is hop on a flight. You need to hop on a flight, because there's millions and millions and billions of people in the world. Go out and explore. I don't believe in the philosophy that there's just one soulmate and you happen to find him in your same city and state. Imagine what you can find and who you can find if you just explore this vast, wide world. So to wrap it up, ladies, don't settle. Go after what you want. Put it on paper. When a man comes in your life, you compare that. If he doesn't measure up to what you want, he can get to stepping. He can get to stepping. Men know what you're worth, but they'll try you, and they're very crafty. But you have to stand your ground, because they know what you're worth, but they want to see if you know what you're worth. So don't settle. All right, that's my random thought for the day. Over and out. Miss Baje Fletcher.